How do you do, everybody? Hello, everybody. There we go. My mic was turned the wrong way. How do you do, everybody? Glad to have you with us for baseball action as the new Trier Trevians take on the Lane Tech Indians. Gavin Sharp and Wertheimer, the outfield. Harang, Mazzoni, Sortal, and Martin, the infield. There's Brett Sortal and Zach Martin on at first. And the battery today of Duncan Elmer pitching. And Dusty Napoleon behind the plate. And we're set to get underway. Glad to have you. Back in the old days, this would have been the Indians versus the Indians. And we're set to get underway. First pitch hitting. Little comebacker. Victor Sevic was the first batter. There's a strike. Here's Holtzman. Andrew Holtzman. Now the pitch. That's high ball. Swing and a miss. Strike. Now the pitch. That's a ball to Andrew Holtzman. The regional championship. Ball 4, and Holtzman has drawn the walk. Here's Slowick. Peter Slowick, the first runner back. There's a strike. 1-1 to Slowick. Blowing away a ball. Glad to have you here at the ballpark. Hope you enjoy our game today. There's a strike. And the count evens up. Look over to first. The pitch on the way. High pop-up foul, and that's going to fall. Unable to reach it is Harang in time. Down the third base slide. Duncan Elmer going for his 11th win of the season. On the mound, here's a high fly ball. And Austin Turbin has it for the out. Here's Glarick, a first baseman for the Lane Tech squad. Throw to first, runner back. Lane Tech is in the city. It's on the way to Wrigley Field on Addison, at Addison and Western. I go back to the days when Riverview was just south of there. Riverview Amusement Park. Throw to first, run it back. Half your troubles away at Mad Mary with Riverview, Western and Belmont. A little squibber foul. Got a little piece of it. Swing and a miss. Straight. Swung right through that one. I understand Lane Tech and the public league teams not used to fastballers. They have real problems catching up to fastballs. Got a little piece of that one. Fouled it off. And Holtzman trots back. Larrick, fly ball, right at Austin Turbin. In the inning, no runs on no hits, a walk, and a man left. So we go to the bottom half of the first inning here in the regional championship. Some of the crowd early arrivers here at the ballpark today. And here's Mazzoni to lead it off. Mark Mazzoni. This is a new Trier team. Everybody's been contributing in their way, the ways they can. There's a strike to Mazzoni. Mark a little squibber. And throw to first. Gonna come down. Here's Gavin Sharp. Gavin has the whole family here watching him. Long fly ball. That's going to be a gapper. Up towards the warning track, and Sharp will go into second with a stand-up double. Here's Mike Wertheimer. It's a strike, strike one. Everyone's talking about Schaumburg, and Schaumburg lost today. It was Hoffman Estates 9 and Schaumburg 8. So Schaumburg is done with the season. There's a strike. Some of our viewers out that way watch our games. And a Wertheimer hit by a pitch. And here's Chris Harang. It was St. Viator 12, Buffalo Grove 3, Elk Grove 4, and Rolling Meadows 2. Some of our viewers out that way. Catch you up on your scores. Out of the pitch. Foul ball. So Harang bats, first inning. Now, so much for the Niles West great plan to use Contos. They lost today to Evanston 2-1. Glenbrook North came back. They were down 4-0 in the fourth inning. Ended up winning over Glenbrook South in a big rivalry, 11-7. And the winner of this game will face Notre Dame. They beat Maine South today. And Harang watch. The Trevians have something going here in the first inning. Bases loaded with one out. And here's Austin Turbin. Lake Forest upended Carmel. Travis Myers with the complete game victory there. Little squibber foul. Now we got bases loaded. Nobody out. Austin Turbin, the batter. Strike 3 on the outside corner. And Austin didn't like that one. It did look a little bit outside to me, but not for me to say. And here is Zach Martin. So Zach bats with the bases loaded. There's a strike. And now 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the first inning. Swinging a ground ball through the hole. Base hit. Here comes the throw home. And well off, and the runners will advance on up a base on the throw home. Zach Martin with a single. And it is 2-0 New Trier. And here's Dusty Napoleon. Now, one thing that this New Trier team has really been is they have really been opportunistic. Get guys on the base and bring them home. There's a ball to Dusty Napoleon. Shortened the bunt. Took it outside, a ball. Line shot, base hit. Orang and Martin both going to come home. Here's the throw, not in time. And on the play, Napoleon to second on the throw home. So Zach Martin key hitting, and now Dusty Napoleon's also got a nice key hit. And here's Russell. Rob Russell, 8th man to bat. Here in the first inning, Trevians have 4 runs on the board already. Delivery, high bounder. Difficult play, long throw, not in time, got away anyway. That's an error. And another run home. There's Napoleon coming home to score. And Russell safe on the error. So with the bases loaded, here's Brett Sortal. Sortal bats, bases loaded.
Hey, it's gotta be you here, baby. Hey, it's with 2 kids, let's do it.
Sortal
Air gun ball out, Sortal, kid, back.
has some power, has a couple of homers this year. First inning, 5 runs in. A long fly ball, oh my. Back she goes, back in. Out of here, a home run for Brett Sortal. Sortal with the blast. Looked like about a letter high, right out over the middle of the plate. He got all of that one. Sortal with the pop out of here. A big blast right over the heart of the plate. And the Trevians have dented the plate 7 times, 4 runs after 2 are out. So the Trevians again showing their ability to score, even though it seems that they're out of the inning with little damage done. They've done it yet again today. 2 outs, and they come up with 4 more, and they now lead at 7-0 here in the first inning. Boy, Brett just got all of this one. Let's see where that pitch was. Yeah, well, maybe a little bit above the belt. Right over the outside part of the plate, and boy, you sent a rocket out of here. No wind today. Wind is not a factor. And he sent it out, it looks like, over the power alley. And about maybe 360 or so away from home plate. So the home run by Brett Sortal. And Brett Sortal getting beaten up on the head by his teammates. Here's Mark Mazzoni for the second time here in the first inning. And we've got a pitching change already. understandably.
Tell him they can try the cart.
Slowick coming in to pitch. And a strike to Mazzoni. Strike one. Well, there's a guy you know has got to be a pitcher. Andrew Feller starting to warm up. Running down. The right field corner. There's a high bounder. Oleg has it. Goes to first, and the inning over. But the Trevians come up with 7 runs and lead it early after 1 inning. We'll be back with more. Here's Eric Benz, strike one on him. Outside the ball, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's low ball. Trevians off to a lead again. High pop-up. Foul. And we're going to run out of play. Windshield whacker. Might even have gotten a couple out there in the parking lot. Duncan Elmer on the mound. After his 11th victory of the year. Eric Benz on the plate, swinging a ground ball. Taken by Zach Martin. He'll run to the bag himself. And that's out number 1. Here's Ryan Malonzo. So he bats with 1 out here in the 2nd inning. There's a strike. The Lane Tech group trying to fire themselves up. They have a picture of a player in their dugout. Something to the effect of, this guy may not look like much, but he beat Trier. Isn't helping today. Trevians leading 7-0. Pitches high a ball. The winner of this game plays Notre Dame. The other game in this sectional is Evanston and Glenbrook North. I'm going to miss strike. So the big plan to hold George Contos to the sectional championship. It didn't work for Coach Gustafson. Strike 3. And here's Corey Benz. Corey, a sophomore. There's a strike. Facing Duncan Elmer. Went fishing in the Skokie Lagoons and got a little piece of it. Now the delivery. Outside the ball. Swing and a hot shot. Through for the base hit. Single. Here's Jaimo. Junior, third baseman for the Indians. Now the pitch on the way by Duncan Elmer, outside the ball. This particular sectional pod, as we mentioned, the 4 teams, right now 5 teams left. New Trier Lane Tech, Evanston, Glenbrook North, and Notre Dame, the other three, besides whoever wins this game. Ball 4. And Jamu draws the walk. So that puts 2 aboard. And here's Sullivan. Tom Sullivan. There's a strike. Strike 1. Fouls one off. Strike. Windshield whacker. There's a pitch outside the ball. But that runner at first is taking a big lead, taking a big chance. And they got him doing that. And that is 3 away in the inning. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. Sharp, Wertheimer, and Harang due up here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Gavin Sharp doubled and scored the first run of the ball game on the Zach Martin 2-run single. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Knee high. Strike 1 to Gavin Sharp. Swing and a ground ball. First baseman has it. Unassisted by Siglaric, and there's 1 away, and here's Mike Wertheimer. He was hit by a pitch. He also scored in the first inning, and he sends a base hit down the line, up against the wall. Here comes, now he'll stay at, I thought he was going to stay at first, but he went on to second. A double for Wertheimer up against the wall, and here's Chris Harang. Harang walked his last time up. Chris knocking at the wall of immortality. He already has, for the first time in New Trier history, 2 10 home run seasons. Last year and now this year. He's trying to break the all-time record for the most home runs. And he sends a rocket foul ball into the corner. There you see, got a pretty good crowd sitting there. A little bit chilly again, but at least we don't have that wind to deal with. So Harang bats. Takes a pitch outside the ball. Austin Turbin on deck. And a high fly ball. Right fielder drifting over. Has it for the out. Oh, nearly popped out of the glove. Now that's 2 down, and here's Austin Turbin. So Slowick on in relief here. There's a line shot. That's going to drop in for the base hit. They're going to send Wertheimer home. And the single by Austin Turbin. Here's Zach Martin. The pitch high ball. Zach is really Eddie Stanky type of player. A very famous comment by Leo DeRocher about Eddie Stanky, and now Martin hit by a pitch. And Leo DeRocher said of Eddie Stanky, he can't run, he can't hit, he can't throw, all he can do is beat you. And here's Dusty Napoleon.
Go ahead.
2 aboard. There's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1. Rob Russell on deck. And the pitch to Dusty. Swinging a high fly ball. That may be a gapper. Giving chase. Not going to get to it. Out to the warning track. 1 run in. 2 runs in. On the double by Napoleon. And Logan going in the courtesy run. Mike Logan. So 2 more runs in, and we are up to the slaughter rule. It is 10-0. And the coach out to have a word. 2 out. Russell the batter. And another 3 runs home. There's a fly ball down the line. Foul. Up against the wall at the 3:15 mark. Kind of a rocket out to the fence. Hit it well, but just a little foul. Strike. There's a ball. Now the pitch. And that's a ball. Brett Sortal on deck. Now the delivery. High and tight. Sortal popped one out of here his last time up. There's a strike. And the count goes full. To Russell, designated hitter for the Trevians. Swinging a high bounder. Third baseman will take it. The throw in time, 5-3 on the putout, and the inning over. Went out before 3 more runs dent the plate, and the Trevians lead at 10-0 after 2. And we'll be back with more in just a moment here on the network. Well, Sullivan gets new life. He was at the plate when the runner got picked off, and he sends a rocket and up over the head of Wertheimer, and Tom Sullivan into second with a double. Wow, what a throw. Another one of those throws by Wertheimer right to the cutoff man from the right field warning track out there. Right to Zach Martin. Back to Sevick. Takes a pitch inside for a ball. Leadoff man. Throw back to second. Runner back. Now the delivery. That's a ball. Cloudy day. A couple of games downstate were rained out today. There's a strike. Effingham, Centralia. Belleville. Strike 3, caught him looking. And here's Holtzman. He'll run around at second. Third inning. Went to bunt, pulled back. That's a ball. Sortal, Mazzoni, and Sharp due up here in the bottom half of the third inning. Little squibber foul. There you see where we are going into this inning. Where we were after 2. There's a high pop-up foul, and that's going to go out of play. Pretty good crowd on hand. Holtzman with a line shot. Base hit to left. And Holtzman's been on base twice. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And there's Slowick. Pete Slowick. 6 foot, 175-pound senior. Looks a little stocky to me. We're going to go for the pickoff, but nobody will pick off. Everybody's standing pretty close to the plate. That's a ball.
Good spot.
High pop up, and that's going to be out of play. Back behind us. Duncan Elmer. Throw to first, and Holtzman back. Foul ball back to the screen. Last year, Trevians made it as far as the super sectional. The first 4 years of Coach Napoleon's reign made it downstate all 4 years, including that 1999 second place and the 2000 state championship. 97 they lost to Mattoon in the quarterfinals, and 98 they lost to Charleston in the quarterfinals. Charleston, Illinois. Strike 3. Mattoon and Charleston are neighbors of each other down there in the central part of the state, just a little south of Champaign. Swing it a bit, strike. East Central Illinois. Zieglerich, the first baseman, swung badly. We'll foul ball back. 2 out. 2 on. Big time strikeout of the number 3 batter for the Lane Tech squad here by Duncan Elmer. There's a high pop-up foul, and that one's going to go out of play. Also have a softball game going on over on the softball field here. There's a ball outside. Foul ball back to the screen, strike. And Zieglerich hanging in tight. Now the pitch, there goes the runner, slow ground ball picked up by Mazzoni. Canicorn over to first, and 6-3 on the putout. In the inning, no runs on 2 hits, 2 left. There you see some more of the rather large crowd here today. Glad to have you with us. Hard to believe this is June already. We're still wearing winter coats, and it is still a little nippy around here. The brothers Sharp in the crowd, Dr. Mazzoni. And I noticed some of our alums hanging out around here tonight. Now pitching Andrew Feller. So Feller in on relief of Slowick, who was on in relief of, I want to say Dan Rodriguez. I believe that's who started the game. Here's Brett Sortal. He popped one out of here his last time at bat. to cap off a 7-run first inning. Takes a ball. The pitch, swinging a ground ball. Third baseman knocks it down, picks it up, throws in time, and 5-3 on the putout, 1 away. There's Mark Mazzoni. He's had 2 comebackers here, and yet another player warming up down the line. That is Sedwin Bachman, a first baseman designated hitter. Obviously might be first baseman coming in. Line shot right at the second baseman. 2 down. Got some good wood on the ball. Just hit it in the wrong spot. There's Gavin Sharp. Gavin opened up the hitting in the first inning with the double. Came home and grounded out the first baseman. Slow roller. 1-2-3 inning here. 4-3 on the putout and the inning over. At the end of the third inning, the Trevians lead 10-0, and we'll be back with more baseball action in just a moment here on the network. Eric Benz to lead off the third inning, or fourth inning rather. There's a strike. Strike 1. Well, Jobo Hannon here today. Jobo watching the game. There's a strike from B96. Got the Tribune and Sun-Times reporter right below me here. And what passes as a press area. Not really a press box, but sort of a press area. Eric Benz, pitch on the way. Swinging a foul ball. Windshield whacker. There's a strike. Right over the outside corner, I guess. Benz. Grounded out to Zach Martin, his first time up. It's a fly ball. Little pop-up, and Sortal takes it. Mazzoni getting out of the way best he could to avoid the collision. And there's 1 down. Here's Malonzo. Ryan Malonzo struck out his first time up, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fourth inning. There's a strike. Now the 2 big upsets today. Carmel is out of it. They lost to Lake Forest. And Schaumburg is out of it. They lost to Hoffman Estates. And I suppose you could in some ways perhaps call the Evanston victory over Niles West something of an upset. Although I wouldn't necessarily. There's a fly ball on the giddy up. Sharp waits. Has it for the out. And there's Corey Benz. Corey singled his last time up, 1 of 3 hits given up today by Duncan Elmer. There's a high pop-up. And over goes, oh my, nice catch by Chris Harang in foul territory. Nice play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. There's Peter Elmer, Duncan's older brother. Our former coach here. A couple of the others hanging around. There's Nick Nikitas and Terry Coughlin. Notice them hanging around. There's Wertheimer. Middle of the batting order due up for the Trevians. Wertheimer, Harang, and Turbin facing the sidewinder Andrew Feller. Makes a pitch low ball. Wertheimer hit by a pitch on a double and scored 2 runs. Swinging a foul ball. High and away a ball. Now the pitch. Swing and a base hit. Down the third base line. Wertheimer will stay at first. Single. Here's Chris Harang. And Wertheimer 2 for 2 officially at the plate. Chris Harang bats. There's a high fly ball. Right fielder has it. The throw. Whoa, threw it away. But Wertheimer wasn't going. Just a fly out by Harang. Here's Austin Turbin. Good job by Harang getting some good wood on that ball. Sending it to the opposite field. Pitch low a ball. Austin Turbin 1 for 2. Single and a run scored in the second. Struck out in the first. There's a strike to Turbin. This new Trier team, boy, I'll tell you, just when you think 2 out, okay, that's the end of the inning, they score 3 runs, bring somebody home. Somebody comes up with the key hit. And today we had 2 of them, actually, and, well, 3 of them. Zach Martin, a key hit in the first inning. Brett Sortal, that home run. And Dusty Napoleon with that double in the second inning. And Martin up now, with 2 out. Wertheimer on second. High pop-up. Foul. And taken. In foul territory. And in the inning, no runs on 1 hit, 1 left. We played through 4. It's 10-0 New Trier. We'll be back with more. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network on Comcast and New Trier Lyceum. Jamu, the batter. Jamu walked and was picked off first. His first time up. Takes the pitch outside the ball. And the guy was up at 1-1. If Trevians can get out of this inning, we'll go home. On the pitch. That's low ball. Glad to have you. Welcome back. Those of you who were away briefly. High pop-up. Duncan Elmer calling for it. Has it for the out. Tom Sullivan doubled. Left stranded his last time up. It's a strike. 5th inning. Like I said, at least one good thing today. We don't have that big harsh wind blowing like we had against Amundsen. Boy, that was vicious. Real hot. There's a strike. Now the pitch. That's a ball. Swing and a ground ball. Sortal has it. Over to first. 1 more out. We'll go home. Is Bektasevic. Assuming it is pronounced the way it is spelled. Enes Bektasevic, sophomore. He sends a base hit to left field. Fourth hit of the ball game. And here's Doug Holtzman. Doug Holtzman. No, that was a friend of mine from way back when. Andrew Holtzman. Oh, I'm showing my age. My gosh, let's see. Last time I saw that guy, Doug Holtzman, has got to be 30 years ago. Obviously, he's still on my mind. There's a long fly ball. Oh, my. Back it goes. Back. And it is out of here. A home run for Holtzman. And it is a 10-2 ball game, so we will play on. And Holtzman certainly has Duncan Elmer's number. 2 for 2. A walk, a single, and now a home run. And there's Slowick. He flew out to Austin Turbin in the first inning and then struck out. We have John Profita now out there in left field replacing Turbin. We're going to miss strike.
Here we go.
And a foul ball out of play.
Here we go.
Now the delivery. Foul ball. The Slowick bats. No longer a last hope, as the Lane Tech Indians have dunted the plate twice here. Boy, I've made some goofs in my time. That was a big one. There's a fly ball. Sharp waiting for it, drifting over, has it for the out. We'll have to fight the wind today. In the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left. Here's Dusty Napoleon. Napoleon, Russell, and Sortal do up.
Here we go, Dust. Come on, kid. Yeah, Dust. Come on, kid.
So Napoleon, a pretty good day today. There's a strike. Single, a double. Both of them key hits to keep alive rallies and drive home runs. That's low ball. Rob Russell on deck. Line shot. Yet another hit for Napoleon, and he's for 3 for 3 on the day. A pretty good performance today.
Good job, Dusty. Here you go, Dust.
By Dusty Napoleon. Here's Russell. There's strike one. Russell safe on an error, grounded out. Line shot caught by the right fielder, and throw over there, not in time, just barely. Oh my. Logan nearly got picked off on a DP. And before Brett Sortal bats, let's take a brief break for station identification. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network on Comcast and New Trier Lyceum. All right, shot foul down the third base line. I count 10 hits for New Trier. I don't know where they got their 11th hit.
Go, Brett. Just start off, Chad. Go, Sarge. Come on, Brett. Back.
Go to first, runner back. You can't give a hit to somebody with a hit batsman. You can't give a hit to somebody with a walk. And that's all we've had. Their math. Here's Sortal. A little outside and low ball. Sortal with the home run in the first inning.
Line drive, Brett. Come on, kid.
Trevians leading 10-2. There's a pitch high ball. Feller delivers. There goes the runner. Slow ground ball. Flip to second. Whoop! Dropped it. Everybody's safe. And simply scored that as a fielder's choice. And here's Mark Mazzoni. One out. Goes to bunt. Foul ball. Strike. Pull those infielders in a little bit. Throw to first. Runner back. Yeah, it's a ball outside. 2-1 to Mark Mazzoni. Mazzoni the color on the day. Only Trevian batter not to reach base today. Foul ball, out of play. Low ball. Deuces on the count, I believe. Little scoop towards right. Drops in for the base hit. And the Trevians have the bases loaded. Now the ball gets away. And the runners will advance up on the earth. So a hit for Mazzoni and an error puts Logan at third, or Sortal rather at third, representing the tying run. Logan Helm to score. Here's Gavin Sharp. Sharp a ground ball, first baseman. You go home. No, he didn't. Tags the first for the out, but that doesn't matter because the 12th run comes home and it's a 12-2 rout. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. Final word on this one for the New Trier Trevians. 12 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Didn't steal a base today. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. They only left 3 on base, and both Zach Martin and Mike Wertheimer were hit by pitches. For the Lane Tech Indians, 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, no stolen bases, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts for Duncan Elmer, and 4 left on base. So Duncan Elmer goes to a record of 11-0 on the year, and the Trevians advance to the sectional championship, sectional semifinal rather, the sectional semifinal, and they will take on Notre Dame. So that's our next game on the network. Notre Dame and New Trier in the sectional semis. The winner of that game playing the sectional championship, which would be the winner of the Evanston-Glenbrook North game. So for Mark Braun, and I want to thank you all very much for all of us here at the network. And we say, as always, so long, everyone.